Welcome back to Citizen Extra. Now, Erastus Karanja of the Jubilee Party has emerged the winner of the Ruguru Ward by-election in Nyeri County. He garnered 4,270 votes, while his closest rival, that's James Ndegwa of the Maendeleo Chapchap Party, came second with 3,946 votes. The by-election took place yesterday, saw 59% of the total 14,014 registered voters take part in this exercise across 26 polling stations. To tell us more about that election, of course, a rather bizarre incident we saw where an election observer was slapped in just some unbelievable circumstances. Let's now bring in Martin Munene. Martin, what more can you tell us about the day or the evening that was in Nyeri County as the voting and counting also took place?
A very good morning to you, Wahiga Mora from Nyeri County. And like you've rightly put it, yesterday we had a by-election in one of the wards in Nyeri County, that is Ruguru Ward. And like you rightly put it, one Erastus Karanja was declared the winner after he garnered over 50% or just about 51% of the votes that were cast. And his rival got about 48% of the votes. Wahiga, I must also say that this was a very, very hotly contested race. And that is due to several factors. Before I come to the incident that happened, let me explain a little bit what has happened here. We saw the Maendeleo Chapchap boss, who is the Machakos governor, come to Nyeri County about 2 weeks ago, and he actually launched, quote-unquote, his bid for the presidential, his presidential bid come 22, because he said in Nyeri that he's going to be in the race come 2022. And at the same time, he was involved in campaigning for the Maendeleo Chapchap candidate in Ruguru. It's important to note that Nyeri County is a very, very key stronghold for the Jubilee Party, considering that 98% of the voters who actually cast their vote last year in the general election, 98% of those people voted in favor of President Uhuru Kenyatta, and therefore it was a kind of testing the waters, or a litmus test, if you like, in this particular region. Now, when it comes to Ruguru, the candidate who passed, or the late MCA who passed, was a Jubilee candidate, and therefore Jubilee spared, actually, they took no chances in ensuring that they took this particular seat. What happened is that we saw MPs actually from outside Nyeri County. We saw Moses Kuria coming and camping there, doing campaigns. We also saw somebody like Jane from Naivasha actually going to campaign. We even saw a cabinet secretary pass by and render his support, that is Eugene Wamala, for the Jubilee candidate, because the stakes were very high. And this is in relation to the 2022 succession politics. Now, understanding the background helps you see how or why it was such a tense race, as much as it was simply a by-election in a small ward. Now, what happened yesterday is that one of the observers went to report what he says was an election malpractice that she had witnessed. And upon hearing that, the area member of parliament went to confirm that incident. And when he got to the police station, there was a confrontation between him and IEBC officials, because he felt, or he claimed, that the lady in particular was not an observer. She had been involved in campaigning for one of the candidates, and in that case, the Maendeleo Chapchap candidate. And in the course of that, in the course of that confrontation, one of his people who has been associated with him slapped the lady. And what I can say up to now is that the member of parliament for Madera, Rigathi Gachagua, has said that he's going to be issuing a statement on that at around 10:30, and we're going to be keen to hear what he has said. Now, when it comes to the leaders in this particular region, Gunjiri Wambogo, the member of parliament for Nyeri Town, has issued a statement concerning what happened yesterday, and he's saying that as a member of the Jubilee Party, he sees that the Jubilee Party is not a party that associates itself with violence, and he has condemned the incident. And he has actually gone further to ask that the member of parliament for Madera comes out clearly and condemns the act, and even challenged the person who is now the MCA-elect for Ruguru, Erastus Karanja, to come out and publicly declare or publicly state his stand concerning the incident. incident that happened yesterday. So those are the intrigues that happened yesterday. But as for now, Wahiga, I cannot be able to tell you whether there has been any arrests have been made so far, but we're going to be following that very soon so that we understand if any action has been taken. We'll also be trying to get a hold of the Maendeleo Chapchap candidate to hear what he has to say concerning this particular incident, as well as the Jubilee candidate, and of course, like I've said, at 10:30, the Member of Parliament, Rigathi Gachagua, the Member of Parliament for Madera, rather, Rigathi Gachagua, will be making a statement concerning the same issue. Wahiga.
Thank you so much, Martin Munene, for giving us that update from Nyeri County.